Welcome with you a really powerful Kundalini yoga meditation called I Am. And this is the meditation into being, which helps us to connect to that infinite part of us, which is who we are, that energy, space, consciousness that is connected to the oneness. And when you know that and do that, there is so much freedom. So thanks for being here. If you're new here, my name is Macy Matarazzo, also known as the Rev Lunchlady, and this is Love Vibe TV. If you're watching this on Facebook or any other space, I invite you to come over to lovevibetv.com on YouTube. And this is a place where I will be bringing you daily content and practices and teachings and tools for the woman who knows that she would like to have a happy, healthy relationship. Whether you're in a relationship or not, these classes will elevate everything, even other parts of your life, because the foundation of all things is relationships. So I am grateful to have you here and join me on this ride, because I know that I love sharing the non-conventional, the science, the woo-woo, the metaphysical, the quantum laws that support us in living an amazing life. And so thanks for being here. And so this meditation is really one that has always inspired me. And what I love about it is that it really gives you a sense of the you within you, I will say. And, I found Kundalini yoga as a practice 20 years ago, and I was in a really hard spot. I had it just seemed like nothing was going right at that time. And I felt like it was rock bottom. Everything was zeroing out. I had a business that failed. My relationships weren't great. I wasn't feeling healthy in my body. And the one thing I did have was 1 hour yoga a week. And turns out that the yoga class went from this Jiva Mukti class that I really loved to a Kundalini yoga class, which honestly I didn't love at the beginning, until I just continued to go and my life transformed so fast. So this is one of those practices that is super powerful and quickly transformative in my experience. So I like to share everything that, I've tried on and implemented in my life and really have found has been an amazing tool for change. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. So why do we care about connecting to our infinite self when it comes to a relationship? Well, this is actually being able to get below all of the definitions, all of the labels, all of the titles, all of the conclusions we've made about ourselves, who we are, what we can have, what we can't have. And a lot of those come from this 3D reality of looking around and saying, okay, well, my parents told me this, therefore I'm this, or, this is the only thing that I can have because this is the only thing I've seen so far. And there's a lot of limitations in that space. And for me, what can be really powerful about connecting to that infinite being in me is that it reminds me that there is something greater, that I am connected to a greater life force. And it's easy for me to see that when I start looking around at nature. I specifically have the SuperLOVED headquarters in this space because it has a window right in front of me, right there. And I can see out There's a bunch of trees and a big grassy area and so much that reminds me of the abundance. It reminds me of the magic of the cycles of life and that oneness. So I let that be a reminder. And this meditation helps us to pause and connect in with that and really be able to stop the pattern of saying, this is what I am, period, where it's no longer a discovery or a question or a space of possibility. It's just a decision, a judgment, a conclusion, a definition that once you're there, there's nowhere else to go. And what we know about being in this space of our infinite being is that there's no end, that there's no end to energy. So this body is here, we're using it for this lifetime. And, you know, even things like money and food are just, they're not actually required by our infinite being. So I want to share this with you so that you can, you know, notice what it's like to just be beyond the stories, beyond the fears, beyond the doubts, all of the stuff that our mind does that keeps us stuck here in this solid form, three-dimensional space, and help us get into the space of possibility, which is beyond that. So this meditation, you're going to want to give yourself, I'm going to show you how to do it because there are a couple different components to it. And then we'll do about 3 minutes together on this video, but I encourage you to learn the meditation from this video and then go ahead and take time on your own to do it. And you could do it for 7 minutes or 11 minutes or just 3 minutes or 1 minute, whatever you want to do. There's no right or wrong there. Just choose something. But once you learn it, then you can continue to practice it on your own. So you're going to want to get comfortable in your seat, whether you're in a chair or sitting on the floor. And your right hand is going to come right in front of your heart. And let me move back a little bit. I can't get too far from the mic or you won't hear me, but your right hand is going to be right in front of your heart, about 6 inches in front of your heart, just palm flat facing your heart center. And then your left hand will be in Gyan Mudra, which is pointer finger and thumb together, and then an extended arm, and you can just rest your arm on your knee. So you'll be holding your hand about 6 inches in front of your heart to start. And when we begin the meditation, you will want to just barely have your eyes open. So it's just 1/10 open. So it's just like you're looking out a little sliver from your eyes. And it's just a gentle amount of like light coming in. And then we'll be using the mantra, I am, I am. So the beauty of using I am is when you first say I am, our body, our consciousness is used to, our mind is used to filling that in. I am single. I am a teacher. I am a mom. And filling that in with a definition. But when you say it twice in a row, I am, there's something that occurs in our energy field that invites us to actually experience the I am, which is space, which is our infinite being, just our being. Like what is possible when we can be, just be, not have to fix things or become something or do something different or fit into a box or try to live up to some sort of standard. This is about you being you. And when it comes to relationships, when it comes to dating, the more you can access the truth within you, in Kundalini yoga, we call it the Sat Nam, the essence of your truth, then the more you can be in that frequency, and the more that people who match that can recognize you and that you can recognize them. If you're constantly kind of unconsciously playing a role or a part or trying to fit into something to get it right and to not get it wrong and to not be rejected, but to make sure we're accepted, like all of that stuff that takes us away from our infinite being of our actual divine connection of the brilliance that we truly be. So this is a really great awakening for that. So getting in position, left arm, Gyan Mudra, right hand in front of your heart at 6 inches. Your eyes are just barely open. And we're going to say, I am. And on the first I am, you'll bring your hand out about 12 inches. So you're going to bring it out. And I like to think of this as we're expanding out. The I am, the infinite I am. And then on the second I am, you'll bring your hand closer to your heart, about 3 inches away. And with that I am, it's like you're bringing that in. The truth is that you are part of this oneness. So I am. And then you'll sniff a little air through your nose to come back to that center point where you started. So let's do it together. So the first I am. So I am coming out to 12 inches. I am coming all the way in closer to your heart. And then you're going to take an inhale here to come back to center. Then again, I am. Inhale to center. So out I am, in I am, to center. So continue in that way, using the last one to inhale and then breathing slightly out as you say, I am, coming back all the way in, I am, and center. So continue in this way. I am. 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 I am out. I am in. Center. I am. 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 Give yourself to the I am. 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 Keep the mantra going. I am. I am. Don't worry if you get lost, just keep mantra going. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am out, I am in. I am, 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 I am. 3 more. I am, 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 I am. Inhale deeply, holding that hand in front of your heart, just keeping it there, and just noticing the energy of you, tapping into, intending to connect to that infinite you. Whether it feels like you're doing it or not, just know that your acknowledgement of the infinite you, the you within you, is exactly it. Is it. Noticing that no matter where you put your attention, you are. Wherever you bring your awareness, whether it's 100 miles beyond your body or 100 million miles beyond your body, you are there. You are connected to all things. Everything you see is you. Everything you see is a mirror for you, not a reason to beat yourself up, not a reason to judge yourself as wrong or bad. Reason to remember that you are not separate. You are not excluded from the divine intelligence that is here, always guiding you, supporting you. Whether you listen or not, you always have the ability to connect. And anywhere where you have misunderstood or felt or bought that you are not worthy or not included or not supported on the planet, just saying hello to that. You don't need to try to change it or fix it, but just acknowledge that you're aware of that. And as you acknowledge that you're aware of that, recognize that the you as the acknowledger, as the one who can be aware of that, is not that. That by the nature of that, you are not the fear, the doubt, the heaviness. By nature, what's heavy is not actually true for you. The infinite you is naturally light. There may not always be comfortable choices, but when you begin to flex this muscle of your connection to your infinite you, you begin to know what is a yes for you and what is a no for you. You begin to cultivate and strengthen that trust that you will have your back, that you do have your back, and that you always can come back to you if you forget that. How good it feels to know that you are way more powerful than maybe sometimes you think. Maybe you know this. But if you don't, what else is possible for you when you get to know this about you? So on the next couple breaths, begin to come back into the space, sensing and perceiving that space of you. Sensing and perceiving that expansive aspect of you as an infinite being. And notice what that's like. And when you connect in this way, what I find that can be really powerful here is that when you're in that infinite space of you, the things that aren't true for you, the lies, the misunderstandings, naturally can't survive in that. They can try to swim around in it for a little while, but it's not an ecosystem for lies, fears, and doubts. When you are connected to that infinite you, there's something different. There is an awareness, there is a consciousness that is the divine creative support. It is that God energy, which I know some people don't like to use that word. And I usually like to say divine or creative consciousness because that works really well for me. But just being aware of that expansive space, universe, and you get to try this. This gets to be an experiment for you. Sometimes I love the question, which I got from a body of work called Access Consciousness, where when we're in fear or doubt or things are feeling heavy or it feels like there's a limitation or maybe there's just scarcity or lack feeling, that you can ask yourself, would an infinite being choose this? Would an infinite being have an issue with this? Because an infinite being doesn't even need a body. It doesn't need food. It doesn't need clothes. It doesn't need a lot of the things that we can be aware of. An infinite being is connected to that field of possibility. So I hope you found this helpful, and I'm excited to hear how this is for you. Try it on. I will put, I'll put a little note in the description as to where the meditation starts if you want to come back to it and not hear the introduction. And then you can follow along if you want, or you can do it on your own. But I do encourage you to, if you like this, if you're on YouTube, if you're not on YouTube, come to YouTube at lovevibetv.com. We'll bring you there and subscribe and like and join us in this lovely unicorn pasture where we create and consciously create our lives and learn amazing ways to create and call in an out of this world kind of relationship. So I'm happy you're here. I'm grateful for you. And I can't wait to bring you more teachings and classes really soon. All right. Hallelujah. Love is here for you. See you soon.